Hello, my name is Turcotte with the Stick Handling Hockey School. First, thank you very much for enrolling your son or your daughter to one of our sessions this summer. We are a very unique hockey school because we focused on developing the stick handling skills of your son or your daughter. I have developed a step-by-step approach that even a 7-year-old or a 70-year-old can learn. The first thing that your son or your daughter is going to learn during the week, it's to feel the puck on their stick. That is probably the most important part of the whole stick handling development, because that way, as they're skating down the ice, they don't need to look down at the puck. Their head comes up. They're looking down, scanning the area, checking to see where the opponents, where their teammates are. And that changes their whole game. They become a more complete hockey player. Then we go and learn the different moves. We have 24 different moves that they can learn. We have what we call the 8 basic moves, which are the most important moves, because once they learn the 8 basic moves, then they can go on to the next 16 advanced moves. But they have to be able to master the 8 basic moves first. Some of our graduates, such as Patrick Kane for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Let's watch it at full speed. This is a thing of beauty.
Phil Kessel for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Then we have Daniel Briere with the Philadelphia Flyers.
And Yager, both 3 assist nights. What a pretty passing play. Bruce just got stuck.
And then let's not forget Martin St. Louis, that's been with us for years, with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Going on the women's hockey side, you have a player like Amanda Kessel that won the most valuable and the best player in the whole U.S. hockey. And you also have Megan Bozek, that is the captain of that team. By the way, they haven't lost a game in about 2 years and won all the national championships. And they've been also students of us for years. This is just to show the success of our program. Of course, there's many others that we could mention, but the idea is that your son or your daughter could have the exact same success. It takes a lot of work. I mean, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It takes a lot of work, but it can be done. That's where the practice of these moves. In our hockey school during the session, we will develop your basic techniques or the basic needs that you have to have in order to rehearse back home. It takes thousands of practices, probably thousands of repetitions in order to develop muscle memory, which is in hockey one of the most important things, because your game is so fast. You do not have the time to think and figure out what you're going to be doing. It's not like football where you have a huddle, you figure out what the play is going to be and then go from it. Everything changes so fast, so you need to develop this constant repetition, thousands and thousands of times to develop this muscle memory that you do on the reaction. There's no thinking process taking place. Just 10 minutes each day, that's all we're asking. 10 minutes each day. Not 20, because what happens is one fatigue sets in, muscle memory is being kind of destroyed because you're developing bad habits. So we're just going through each one of those moves, 5 times one side, 5 times the other side. Go through all the 8 basic moves and then go on with the more advanced move if you've reached that level. By the way, we have a drill that is probably the best for their stick handling skills. We call it tennis ball hockey. This is by far the best drill for stick handling skills. The work with their fakes, their moves, the trapping of the ball, which would be playing with the ball with their gym shoes on. And every time that they make a move, everything is exaggerated, because they make a fake, the kid starts sliding and pulls the puck wide the opposite direction, and it just shows them why the fake first is so important, why the move wide is also part of this whole skills that they're trying to learn, and really helps them visualize what's going on. Plus, it's a lot of fun for them too. It's kind of a release of the whole week's work. Now, we are very much committed for your son or your daughter to really better their skills during this particular week. You will have a meeting with your head instructor, and I would like for you to ask any questions or any concern that you may have. We would love to keep in contact with you through Facebook or just email us, or just call us, and we would love to answer all of your questions. We really feel the importance of you keeping in contact with us because we want your son or daughter to really improve, and we want to follow up on their progress. And sometimes just a kind of a touch here and there may make a big difference in their future careers. And I would like to thank you very much for attending our school, and we hope to see you sometime this summer. If not, we would love for you to keep in contact with us, and thank you so much.